Hello my friends and welcome back to another video. Today I am starting a weekend reading vlog. As always I am starting it late. It is Saturday and it is Saturday afternoon. It's 1:30 just now. I've just finished filming my video that is going to go up tonight and I thought I'd start the vlog now. So as you will know from my videos at the weekend, I have been feeling a little bit slumpy. I am in danger of going down into a slump and I'm trying as hard as I can to stop that. So last night I was sitting there and I was just thinking, right, I need to read. I was in the mood to read, but I didn't want to read anything that was too dense or anything that was going to sort of like push me back out of it. So I decided a contemporary was the perfect way to go, and I did actually start one last night, and that is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I don't have the book to show you because I am actually reading it on my Kindle, because it was like a last minute decision to read something. There wasn't really anything on my shelves that I felt like I really fancied reading, so I just quickly bought that on my Kindle. It was like £2.99 or something, and I've been dying to read it for so long. I have already read Take a Hint, Dani Brown, which I absolutely loved. I'm pretty sure I gave it 5 stars, and I did write a review for it on my blog a while ago. But I just absolutely loved Talia Hibbert's writing in that. It's so funny, so witty, so adorable. Like her relationship, she just gets them so right, and her characters you just fall in love with. And Get a Life, Chloe Brown is the exact same. I absolutely love Chloe, and Red, I love him. He is like, Talia Hibbert knows how to write a love interest, because Zaf, I think his name was, in Take a Hint, Dani Brown, I fell in love with, and just the same, I'm falling in love with Red here. I think I've read about 130 pages last night. I'd only planned to read like 50 just to get myself back into reading, and I just got so hooked right from the outset. So I ended up reading about 130 pages, so I am hoping, I think it's about 380 altogether, so it'd be really good if I could get that finished this weekend. I have my first book of, actually no, second book of November out the way, because I just finished Bunny the other day. But my first full book of November out the way, so I can feel like I'm on track and I'm going to have a good reading month. So yeah, the plan for the weekend is to read that and hopefully finish it. But right now I need to go and edit my video for tonight and get that uploaded, and then I will check in back in with you when I start reading. Hi friends, so it has been quite a while now since I last updated you. It is like 8 o'clock in the evening now. The reason I've not updated you is because I've not done very much reading at all. I am now on page 156, so I've read, what, like another 20 pages or so. But yeah, I'm still really enjoying it. Obviously I love how cute and fluffy it is, how adorable the characters are. I also can relate a lot to Chloe in terms of health. Obviously my YouTube has been very inconsistent recently because I've been going through a lot of health problems myself, and though my situation is nothing compared to hers, I'm not even trying to say that, I do know what it's like to deal with chronic pain, because I'm currently under investigation for a condition called endometriosis, which causes chronic pain. And when she talks about just the sheer exhaustion of it, totally understand that. There are days when I just cannot get out of my bed because I'm so exhausted, as well as being in so much pain. She also mentions a bit about how for years no one believed the pain that she was in, and doctors were just fobbing her off left, right and centre, and that is something I can definitely relate to, because this has basically been going on since I was about 16. I'm now 25 and we're only just starting to investigate the issues now, so I've been constantly fobbed off by doctors for years for all of this pain that I'm having and all host of other symptoms that doctors just couldn't tie together, or would treat me for something completely different that obviously wouldn't work. So yeah, it's been a long drawn out process, so I know exactly how that feels, just to walk into a doctor's office and lay everything out, sheer exhaustion and pain, and just be told that there's not much to be done, or that almost like they don't believe you, like you're making up the pain that you're in. So yeah, I get that. So that's quite nice to read about, especially because I'm at the height of it at the moment, and because I'm under investigation for it so much right now. It's kind of nice to read something that talks about chronic pain and diagnosis and things like that. So on that note, if anyone knows of any other novels in which characters deal with like chronic pain or discussing sort of health and diagnosis or investigation or anything like that, then do please comment down below, because I would love to read more about that, because I'm always about reading things that I can relate to that make me feel a little bit more normal when I'm going through tough times. But yeah, right now I am going to cozy up. Brandon and I have just bought some beers, so he's going to play FIFA and I'm going to read my book, and we're just going to chill, just have a nice chilled evening, and I'm hopefully going to read a lot more of this. I would like to read at least 100 pages tonight, which I think can be done because it is such a fast read. Like, you're just flipping pages constantly and you don't even realise how much you've read because it's just so fun to read. So yeah, aiming for 100 pages, but I won't be too annoyed if I don't. So yeah, I'll update you again when I have more to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm now on page 224, and I have got to the bit of the romance novel that I hate. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Basically, I'm at that part where everything has to go downhill and go to crap and get completely ruined before we can have a lovely reunion and everything gets great again. And I know that is part of the formula of a romance novel, and that is how it has to happen, and I get it, and I do love the lovely reunion and how things get worked out in the end, but I hate this part of the book. I hate it. Chloe and Red are just so made for each other, and they're so cute and everything was going so well, and then bad things have to happen, and I get it. I know that's how romance novels work, but I don't like it. And I've still got like 150 pages left of the book, so I feel like things are gonna have to get even worse before they get better. Like, 150 pages is quite a long time for like just a resolution and like happiness. I feel like things are gonna have to get even worse, so I'm really, really, really not looking forward to that, because I just want them to be together. But as you can all tell, I'm still really, really enjoying this book. It's just so good. I just love a good fluffy romance, but I like how Talia Hibbert has some quite good issues in there as well. I love a fluffy, cute romance novel, but I love how Talia Hibbert actually writes quite meaningful things as well. Like, I love how she writes her male characters because they always show a lot of emotion and they're not afraid to show emotion, and there's no sort of judgment on that, and they'll talk about their feelings and their problems and their state of mind, their mental health, and their strong bonds with other people, maybe family members, and I just love that. I think that's really important, and it's really good to show that in sort of strong male characters, that doesn't make them any less strong, doesn't make them weak to show their feelings and talk about their mental health. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. That is also in Take a Hint, Danny Brown, which is something I loved about that book, and this one's quite similar in that sense. But yeah, I'm going to go back to reading now, and I'm just going to pray that it's not going to get too bad before it all gets better again. Hi everyone, so it's now Sunday, and I did actually end up getting up to page 272 last night for Get a Life Chloe Brown, which means I read about 135 pages yesterday, which is not too shabby at all. Again, I've definitely picked the right book to stop me getting into a slump, because it's just such an easy and fast read, and I am just absolutely loving it. I still absolutely adore both of the main characters. One of the things that I picked up on with Chloe is that she has like a mountain of unused pretty notebooks that she may never use, she may start to use and not finish, whatever. I can 100% relate to that. If I see a pretty notebook, I have to buy it. It doesn't even have to be that nice, to be fair. I just have this obsession with notebooks, so if I'm in a shop, you have to keep me away from the aisle with the notebooks, because I will just want to buy them all. I have like a full shelf over there of notebooks. Ones that are half used, ones that have never been used, ones that will never be used, but I just can't help it. I just love a notebook. One thing I have to say about this book is she's steamy. Like, she is a wild ride. Like, Talia Hibbert knows how to get you riled up. Like, she knows how to write an intimate scene. If you cannot handle scenes of a sexual nature, then you're going to have to stay away from this book, because damn. And it's the same with Take a Hint, Danny Brown as well. Like, she just, I love it though, because I love how she writes women that are so empowered in their sexuality and they are not afraid to like intimacy and like sex, and I think that is really important. It's really important to teach young women that. So I do love that inclusion within her writing. But yeah, it gets kind of graphic, so if you're not into that, then I would say stay away from these books. I also have to say, oh my god, the lead up to Red and Chloe's first kiss. Torture. Absolute torture, but done so well. Like, it takes like over 250 pages for that first kiss to come into effect. But when it happens, like, I swear it's just as amazing for the reader as it is for them. Like, we have been just as tortured throughout, waiting for it to happen, and we are just as happy when it does happen. I think that's what's so good about Talia Hibbert's writing, is you get so sucked in, you get so attached to the characters and everything that happens, and I'm just loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. So I've got just over 100 pages to go right now. I'm gonna get myself all cozied up with a cup of tea and hopefully get through another fair chunk of it.
Yeah.
Hi friends, so I have just finished Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and 100% 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely adored that book. Like, it was just amazing from start to finish. It made me feel all the emotions, it made me laugh, it made me nearly cry. It was just amazing. I love it so much. I love Talia Hibbert's writing, I really do. I need to read more of her books because I know she's got a lot of other romances that came out before this series, and I don't know if this series is just particularly good or if all of her writing is good, so I definitely need to go and read more of her. But yeah, if you're looking for a good fun-filled, romantic, steamy but emotional, important read, then check out Get a Life, Chloe Brown and Take a Hint, Danny Brown, because they are just both amazing books and I'm so glad I've read them both now. And I am really feeling in a reading mood now. It's really got me going, so I'm hoping to go straight on to another book, probably today, if not tomorrow, which is good. Hopefully that has completely prevented my reading slump, which is exactly what we wanted, so happy India. But I am going to conclude this reading vlog here. It is Sunday evening and we finished a book, so it feels like a good point to stop. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, then do please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more content, comment down below with any of your thoughts and feelings, and I will see you in my next one.